Good evening. It is 10 p.m. here in Seoul. I'm Adi, the AI anchor with the headline news. President Yoon said, now is the "golden hour" to reform the country's medical system, and vowed not to retreat from resistance to his plans. The president was speaking at the hosted the 8th lively policy discussion with citizens on the nation's medical system, with his comments possibly a reference to opposition from doctors to the government's plan to raise the medical student quota. President Yoon said, ensuring access to quality health care from anywhere in the country is a key factor in regional balanced growth. Patients, first responders, and doctors shared their experiences of a lack of available emergency room services. The government vowed to spend more than $7.5 billion to address ER shortages and shortages in other essential areas. The U.S. Federal Reserve kept its interest rate steady for a fourth consecutive time, in the 5.25% to 5.5% range. Expectations of a March rate cut have been increasing, after the Fed last month hinted at 3 possible rate cuts in 2024. However, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell on Wednesday expressed doubts about a cut next month, saying it's less likely that the committee will reach a level of confidence about inflation which would allow rates to be cut by the time of the March meeting. South Korea's exports in January hint at strong performance for the year ahead. Data from the Trade Ministry on Thursday showed that exports saw an on-year increase of 18%, reaching $54.69 billion. This was mostly led by a rebound in shipments to China and a hike in chip exports. Auto exports also reached a record high in January as demand for electric vehicles surged. Today, February 1st, marks 3 years since the military coup in Myanmar, and South Korea joined other countries in strongly condemning the military regime's human rights violations. Foreign ministers of the countries, that also included the US, members of the EU, the UK and Canada issued a joint statement on Thursday, calling on the United Nations and ASEAN countries to make efforts to resolve the situation. They noted that the military's actions have fueled a humanitarian crisis, with 2.6 million people displaced from their homes, and more than 18 million people in need of basic necessities. The ministers added that they continue to stand in solidarity with the Myanmar people and their desire for genuine democracy. Online spending in Korea hit an all-time high in 2023, mainly due to more people arranging and booking travel. According to Statistics Korea on Thursday, the value of online transactions last year exceeded 220 trillion won, or some $170 billion, the highest figure ever. That's an increase of over 8% year-on-year. Spending on travel and transportation jumped around 45%. As COVID-19 pandemic worries eased, China was the country where the largest direct online purchases were made last year, for the first time ever, accounting for nearly half of all orders. That brings us to the end of tonight's AI headline news. Thank you for watching. Good night.